Hey everyone, it's Riley, and today I want to set up December in my bullet journal. So if you're new to my channel, welcome here. Thank you so much for watching. My channel has a ton of bullet journaling and planning content, from coming up with themes and doodle ideas to digital planning, digital bullet journaling, that kind of stuff. So if you like bullet journaling or digital planning, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. So like I said, today we're going to be setting up for December. I'm setting this up in the bullet journal that I've been using for the second half of the year, which is actually one of the journals that I designed. It's available in my shop. These are really high quality journals in my opinion, and I think that's just objective. They have linen covers. They come in a couple different colors, 192 pages of stark white 160 GSM dot grid paper. There are 2 bookmarks, there's a pen loop, there's an elastic closure, everything really that I look for in a journal, and that's what I'm using today. So if you are currently on the market for a journal for 2024, I hope you'll consider stopping by my Etsy shop, linked below. With all that said, let's get into the planning. Please do like this video and comment below to let me know what theme you are doing in your bullet journal this month. So this is the journal I've been using for the second half of the year, and as I mentioned, all of my journals are currently on sale. They're actually 30% off for Black Friday, and that includes, both these journals, the empty ones that come in this vanilla color and in the clay color that I used for the first half of the year. That also includes my kind of pre-made bullet journal style planners. They are undated, so you can start them anytime, and they also will be 30% off. So you can head to my Etsy shop and check those out if you're interested. I'm going to have them all linked down below. Another thing I just wanted to mention, because I feel like I designed it, I was so excited about it because so many people had asked for a resource like this, and I mentioned it a couple times and it just completely dropped off my radar, is my basic calligraphy workbook. I designed this calligraphy guide, it must have been earlier this year, I think it was at the beginning of the year. And people have been asking for that kind of thing for ages. So it's a very affordable little printable download that you can get in my Etsy shop. You can use it either digitally on an iPad, you can just like import it into Procreate, and then you can trace over the letters in there, or you can print it out and use it that way. I offer like a couple of different sizes for each letter, uppercase, lowercase, all that kind of stuff. Just doing the calligraphy for this monthly title made me think of that. I was like, oh, I haven't mentioned that in a while, that is there. It's very affordable. It is also on sale right now. Pretty much everything in my shop is on sale for Black Friday right now. So you can head to the description box if you're interested in that. So my cover page for December is kind of just a combination of a bunch of random Christmas things paired with stacked calligraphy. I just was really craving some stacked calligraphy. I feel like it's been too long since I've done a theme more like this one. So I pulled out some beautiful colors. Most of them are actually Lyra brush pens, and one is a Tombow marker. But I pulled out some beautiful wintry colors and did my stacked calligraphy. Then I drew a few people doing snow angels, which is a super, super easy little thing to draw. You can see they're very abstract, but it comes together so cute. I'm adding some like gingerbread sort of cookies and some holly, and I'll be adding some stars, just kind of whatever Christmassy, wintry things came to my mind. And honestly, I love it. I feel like I have a problem sometimes with overthinking my themes. You know, typically my monthly themes go either one of 2 ways. Like option 1, I saw this idea one time like months ago and I've been waiting to use it. And so when that month comes, I don't even have to think about it. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm doing. I love those months, but they're few and far between. Other months, I am just like racking my brain, scrolling Pinterest, scrolling Instagram, not wanting to copy anything directly, but wanting to get inspiration. And I can just really overthink it. And so I'm really happy with the direction that I decided to go this month, where I didn't even open my phone to look for anything. I just decided, hey, I want to do stacked calligraphy and make it feel festive. So that's what we've got here. Excuse the furnace that just kicked in. It is very much needed, so I'm not going to apologize too much for that. What I will apologize for is my white gel pen. I just go through phases of having such great luck with a white gel pen and finding one that I really love and that really works. And right now I have probably like a dozen white gel pens in my little pen cup, and none of them work better than this. Like it's pitiful. I need to get some more white gel pens. What I'm using in this video is the Uniball Signo, which very often works for me. I find that it's a great gel pen like most of the time, but sometimes it just kind of dies on you. Even when there's lots of ink left in there, it just kind of stops working for a while. So apologies for that. So to finish off that cover page, I just kind of sprinkled some black dots. Some are larger, some are smaller, some are on their own, some are in clusters of 2 or 3, just kind of peppered around the page. And I will be adding a tasks page, as you can see over on the left. This is something that I have been using quite regularly in my bullet journal, and I'm just splitting it up this month between home tasks and work tasks. And just using kind of fun little fonts on this page. Again, not overthinking it. This is probably one of the least planned out themes that I've like ever done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So to finish off this page, I'm just adding a couple very simple doodles and sprinkling in those little black dots, and that is the first spread. Now, I did decide to keep my December spreads pretty minimal this year. Oftentimes I'll add special like Christmas related spreads, like a Christmas bucket list or a Christmas gift list, what I want to get for everyone in my family. But this year I just decided not to do that. I find December is just such a unique month. It's so fun and so full, but for me, my family does not live close by, so we travel for, it often ends up being almost half of December we're not home. And even though I do often bring my bullet journal when we go places, I just don't pull it out. I'm the kind of person where when I'm at home, my bullet journal is open. It's open on my desk 100% of the time. I can glance over at it, and I do glance over at it probably 100 times a day. But when I go places, like I'm just not really a bullet journal on the go kind of person. So realistically, I'll probably only actually be using these December spreads for like the first couple of weeks before Christmas festivities kind of ramp up. And so I decided just to keep the spreads minimal, do the things I always need. And my gift list this year is on my phone, just practical because I'll have it with me all the time. And so this is going to be the only other spread in this video, is this calendar spread. And I've set up my calendar the same way I always do. I used a brown dual tip brush pen to outline the boxes, which are 5 dot grid spaces wide by 6 spaces tall. Then I'm just going in and writing in the dates, and on the side there I'm going to have my focus for each week. Now, what I've been using these boxes for is specifically for like work tasks, and especially in December, because we're gone for like the second half of the month pretty much, I like to just get ahead for the first few weeks. So normally on my schedule is to like film 2 videos, edit 2 videos, upload 2 videos every week. But in December, it'll be more like film 3 or 4 videos, edit 3 or 4 videos, and upload all of those videos by the time we leave our house. So those focus boxes for the first few weeks are going to be very helpful, and honestly for the last few weeks I don't know why I bothered putting focus boxes because they will not be used. But that is kind of the setup of my calendar page, and something that just works really well for me as a place to just check in, usually just once a week. I come here when I'm setting up my weekly spread for the next week, which I usually do on Thursday or Friday. I'll set up my weekly spread, film a little reel of it, and then it's just ready to go for the next week. And I'll come visit both my tasks page that I just set up, and I'll visit this calendar page as well, so that I can mark in any events and take those items from my weekly focus box and mark those in as my top priorities for the upcoming week. That's kind of how my flow works with bullet journaling these days. It honestly hasn't changed that much over the past year, and I think it was about a year ago that I posted a video about how I actually use my bullet journal on a weekly and daily basis, because I don't use it quite the same as many people do. I don't just use a weekly spread. I use a very limited weekly dashboard, and then I set up a small spread for every single day to kind of flesh out what needs to happen that day, since I am at home all day. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I work from home, so it's nice to be able to write down in more detail all the little things that need to be done during the day, rather than just having a small little box on a weekly spread for that day. So this is how my calendar spread turned out. Again, I just kept it pretty simple. I feel like the lettering makes it look a lot more fancy than it actually is. And here is the final flip through of December, my title page and tasks page, and a simple monthly calendar. Thank you all so much for joining me to set up another month in my bullet journal. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.